From BX till Brooklyn. From BX till Brooklyn. From BX till Brooklyn. We get it on, no shit, man. And I'll be back on track. New York, New York. I think we're back on the track. Uptown, so where the Bronx at? Is New York in the house? Say what now?
Bronx, Manhattan, Staten, Queens, and Brooklyn. It's the remix. Where the Bronx at? Bronx, Manhattan, Staten, Queens, and Brooklyn.
Word, I'm on my NY shit. NY baby with my NY bitch. New York, New York, New York. Word, I'm on my NY shit. BX Bronx, get it NY. New York, New York, New York.
The king of swag, so you pawns gotta check me. David is right, you ain't seen New York till you met me. Ray ass like Jose, you get me? But overall, I'm a good fella. So don't test me, haters, just don't do it. You Patrick ass niggas, I will never let you win. Dominican and my Spanish is so fluid. So what I got that beat Dewsbury is you doing? I'm on this corner like it's 89. This that New York swag that had knives in that state of mind. You shake spines if you lames try, but your wide clef niggas keep yelling if you hate I.
And I'm so NYC, here's that Prince of the Bronx, baby, NY's me. That's right. And it's that NY remix, Empire State, we got the hits for the CC. Okay. From uptown down to Harlem, jumping on the west side, headed to the garden. I got my swag on track, can't fit it to the left, is that why on my chest? Yes, cause word upon hate shit change. They gon' be out like a 2-4 on that 6 train. And I'll be back on track, New York, New York. This is the remix track, like word. I'm on my NY shit, NY baby with my NY bitch. New York, New York, New York. Word, I'm on my NY swag.
Let's go.
BX Bronx, get it NY fast. New York, New York, New York.
Street corner. Let's go. New York. 750 out with the stash box. Swag by the bricks, I'm opening up a swag spot. Let's go. These rappers starting to bore me. The Yanks still won, they ticket without Tory. 5-star shorty, we ain't never been defeated. And I always stay fly like a fly frequent. I ain't nothing but a crown holder. We get it poppin' like a Thursday at Mimosas. I bring the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Harlem out. Brad Pigs, LG, and Street Corner out. I got swag, nigga, use yours. Even out of town, they playin' that song New York.
Why swag so fire, we did it 2 times. It's 2 times, y'all niggas gon' let my crew shine. Me and a few of my niggas be on the field. I know you plan on biting my swag, nigga, it's shoot time. My shit tight, Michelle Fife in the cats. Jackie joining the tracks, medium on the fats. Hit him in the jaw with the gun and knock out his back. To get my pockets looking like Eddie Murphy in the fats. So the club's kinda nutty how I want my wallet puffy like Biggs, man. I'm willing to deal with the problems that they can't. Money swag surfing, I'm swag swerving. Be a blackberry curvy, y'all niggas still shirts and
Word, I'm on my NY shit. NY baby with my NY bitch. New York, New York, New York. Yeah, street. Let me take my suit jacket off real quick. NY swag. They think I'm new around here. Yeah, Florida, New York, New York, New York. Queens representative, forever I will always be. Isn't it evident? My flow, 3 letters, OMG. What's that? Who am I? Let me introduce. I'm flawless. The jumper cables when tracks need a boost. Don't listen to rap, still a weak excuse. I'm a pop star, so they ask, what is he confused? No, just my alter ego has different views. I can walk the walk in sneakers and the shoes. I'm a problem, hazard, simple mathematics. I don't gotta add and divide to know your average. OZ gave me the heat, so I'ma smash this. Hope you got insurance for the beat to cover the damage.
I'm damaging every beat I'm giving. I'm at my peak with this lyric spitting, making it hotter than Hell's Kitchen. I'm swell spitting with these swagger flows. I'm steadily bagging hoes by the way the cuffs is on top of Zapatos. I'm never boring, keep the crica calling home until the morning. Conquistador chicas until the people roaring. I'm steady warning if you ain't getting your swagger G. A little league pitching, I'm hitting like Don Mattingly. Creating casualties, casually cause calamities. Khaki gets cowards constantly catching themselves khaki. And why Swagger Kings remix the New York swag release. Put a toe tag on the remix and why Swagger beat word.
Damn, what happened to the track? Got 8 motherfuckers left casual in the back. I could do this a cappella, I don't even need a track. I'ma call my homie Nova, tell him bring the beat back. Funny how they act when your swag on zero. Get a couple mil, they approach like primo. Ladies made it hard like I'm Shaq on free throws. Now they see the chain and they on my beach, oh. Everybody mad, I'm on NY swag. Saying casuals this, saying casuals that. Homie, this is Michael May, I got casuals back. Cash told me tell the haters kisses NY ass. You ain't even gotta wonder who's bringing NY back from up under. Street corner motherfucker. If you need the proof, man, the proof is in the numbers.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to True Hall of Fame Builds. Let's talk NBA 2K26. All right, y'all. Listen. The community's talking. People are yapping. And it's time to see what they're yapping about. Let's see what's going on in the 2K community world. Some of it is pretty interesting. Some people have some pretty interesting takes. And I want to know what you guys feel about it. Y'all already know, if you're new to the channel, hit the like button, subscribe button, turn notifications. So we're going to be reviewing Uncle Demi. Uncle Demi. What up, what up? We're going to be reviewing Uncle Demi's recent video he posted 2 hours ago. Let's pay attention, y'all. Let's listen to some of the things that the man is talking about.
So NBA 2K released the roadmap, and there's a portion of that roadmap that I think a lot of people are just not truly getting or understanding or brought to the attention of, whatever you want to call it. But that's what I'm here for, okay? I'm here to bring the attention to some things that y'all might not be seeing, all right? So what I want to bring up is within that roadmap, the My Player Build Diversity section. It says the My Player Builder has been balanced to ensure that all heights, short and tall, can be effective on the court and encourage more build diversity. Overall, the My Player Builder remains intuitive for beginners, but veteran players can dive deeper into creating their perfect build. All right, now y'all remember when I dropped the video about how big builds are coming back, right? And a lot of y'all were like, oh, you know, that's not good for the game or whatever else. Hell, some of y'all were saying I didn't know what I was talking about. And I tried to tell you, I mean, these are really good educated guesses based upon how the game has been going for the past 5 years, okay?
Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button.
I don't have any type of insider information. I don't need insider information. This stuff is right here in front of us when it comes to the game. Every single year, when we have a new release of a game, all you have to do is look at the previous game and figure out what all the flaws was, what people were complaining about, and then you can come up with some explanation of like, well, they have to do this at least because this is what everybody's complaining about, okay? This is 2K is a consumer business, right? They need to keep their consumers happy, and too many people were complaining about shooting being too hard, okay? And we talked about that in my previous video.
So let's start here. Let's start here, y'all. Let's start here. So Uncle Demi is speaking about how they're going to bring back big builds. People. Uncle Demi is speaking about them bringing back big builds. Where did it go? People, I've been making big builds all right, let me say this again. I want to say this again. People, the only reason why people are complaining about builds, oh, the big builds are not effective, is because you were never really that good. I'm not speaking to Uncle Demi. I'm just saying, could it possibly be that? All right, let me rephrase that. Why can't it be that? Why can't it be that? Why does it have to be big builds in 2K25 wasn't really that effective. Why can't people just say, maybe I'm just not as good as I thought I was? People, y'all seen me play all year with my 7-3s, my 6-7 point guards. I'm dribbling, scoring all year round. People, all year round, I'm dribbling with my Victor Wembanyama. People, y'all seen me several times come out here dribbling the ball with my center, 7-3, 7-2. Why do people consistently want to say the big builds aren't effective? Maybe it's because you're not good. Yes. Why can't they just say that? Why can't they just say, yo, you know what? Maybe I'm trash. Hey, I'm garbage. Maybe it's just me. People, y'all seen me playing with my 6-7 point guard all year round. People are like, you gotta make a 6-3 because of the speed. You need the speed. You can't play 2K without the speed. You can't. I've had no problems all year long with my 6-7 point guard, with my 7-3 centers, my 7-foot power forwards. I've had no problems all year round. Why can't you guys just say you're not good at 2K? When are we gonna start saying that? Yo, I'm just not good at 2K. I'm not as good as I used to be. I'm not as good as I thought it was. Ready? Now, you heard him say, one of the biggest complaints this year, shooting is hard. Hard. Shooting is difficult. Meow, meow. That's what niggas are complaining about. He said, yo, I don't never see you. First of all, learn how to write. I need you to learn how to properly write. Yo, I don't never see you, fam. Please learn how to write first. Now let's answer his question. He says, why don't you play Pro-Am? People, I'm gonna let you guys answer that for him. I could tell he's new, y'all. He's new. Give this man a break. He doesn't know who he's talking to. But I'm gonna let you guys answer that. I'm tired of answering the same dumbass questions. Yo, Josh, what up? He goes, so I'm not all city shy. He goes, most people who play the game, one thing to work, he says there's one thing to work the way they were successful. I know people right now that say they can't shoot because the quick stop is difficult. Now, so Sha, I want you to understand something. That is a fact. People, hear me out. I want to say this again. It's because those cheesy niggas, those dribble niggas, left and right, because they are having a harder time shooting. Now, so most of my guys aren't in here, but hold up. So life, just so you understand, maybe you should go back and do some homework on who you're watching. That's what some of you guys need to do. How you doing? My name is True Hall of Fame. I played Pro-Am for 5 years with some of the best niggas on Team Uncut. When the leaderboards were really popping, also, call me Blue, AB. I played Big Hurt. My niggas was on the leaderboards of the Pro-Am team. I played with the best of the best. Pro-Am is fucking boring. I'd rather watch two sloths make love on a fucking branch in the rainforest. That would be more interesting than playing Pro-Am. No. It's okay. No, I'm letting you know I played with the best of them. This is why I don't play Pro-Am no more. I can't, people, hear me out. I'm going to say this again. I said this last night. The reason why I would get mad at my niggas for running zone is because when I see people running zone, I know you suck. I know you suck. Now the reason why I'm saying this is because most Pro-Am players would say, here's their reason for playing zone. Because it's the only way to win. It's the only way to win in 2K. Okay. Or you mean that you just suck. You mean that you just suck, that you can't play man defense because your build is trash. See, nobody wants to say that. Nobody says that part in the 2K community. Yo, my build is just inadequate. I made an ain't shit build. That's me. That's not my fault. My build ain't shit. So me playing Pro-Am, I played Pro-Am with the best. That's who I learned from. So now what I did was this, and I've always said it. Life, I'm not gonna lie. I've took all the cheating shit that I learned from playing Pro-Am, and I just brought it to the random rec. And that's why I'll be busting dudes' ass. Even the other day when I squatted up with 5 guys, listen, I squatted up with 5 of my random subscribers. We went into the rec and we bust ass. I think that game, when I dropped 37 points that game, y'all, the last time we played, hear me out. The only reason, listen, I'm gonna say this again. Hold up. He says, because, hold up. He goes, I'm sick and tired of hearing the skills that the skill gap this year was learning the whole new mechanics. Yup. People, the skill gap this year was learning a whole new mechanic. Learning how to dribble. Learning how to people. I'm going to say this again, y'all. This is the reason why most of your top 2K content creators, they struggled. They struggled this year. Why? Shout out to Brutal Sims. Yo, if you watching, Brutal Sims said it the best. The best players always figure out a way. Listen, y'all gonna hear Uncle Demi saying some things through this video. I want you to listen. Because though he may be right on certain things, most things he's incorrect. Let's keep listening though. He says, again, dedicated, not typed. Hold up. Let me see this. Yeah. So true. Most players just be working on their dribbling, especially these small point guards that left and right all the time. So when they gotta pull off a dribble, they usually, and people, y'all see me drop these, y'all see me stop all these dribble heads, bro. It's funny. It's funny. He said the problem is shooting this year is actually the scaling of the game. The frame is missing the jump shots. I hear you. I hear you, people. I want you to understand. I know for a fact I may not be what they would call the best 2K players, maybe not even in that realm to most people. I don't struggle like most of these guys, I'll tell you that. Somebody says, I tell people right off the rip, I'm not going to get any stops for you. If so, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. 100%. H says, the biggest skill gap was mother effers knowing how to play. Hey, I'm going to say this again, y'all. People complaining shooting in NBA 2K25 is so hard. It's so hard. Y'all niggas just suck. Hit the like button, y'all. If y'all new here, subscribe to the channel, y'all. But let's keep listening to Uncle Demi. People, y'all been seeing me play with my 7-2, 7-3 builds all year. dribbling, shooting all year long. I don't know what niggas is talking about. You gotta make a 6'3" point guard because the 6'7" is useless. That is a lie from the pits of hell. Yeah, I can't stand niggas that help on defense. I cannot stand. If you playing with me and you helping on defense, you get burnt. That's on your scorecard. That's not on mine. He says the shooting was perfect. Right, I've been shooting lights out all year long. I don't know what the people, I'm gonna say this again. It's cause them cheesy niggas had a hard time with the quick stop. Same thing as Sha said. They had a hard time dribbling, stopping, and shooting. They couldn't hit all the green windows, people. I want you to understand. A lot of these content creators, these niggas suck, bro. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Listen, the other day I watched the video where Joe Knows was saying, you don't really see guys playing the post anymore, like post fading. Joe Knows, who the fuck are you to say that dumbass comment? Who the fuck? Who? Yo, people, this is what I'm saying. This is the craziest shit for me to hear. I've been playing in the post since people, all I do is play in the post fade. Hey niggas, people, hear me out. Just cause Joe Knows doesn't play in the post fade, he be acting like nobody does it anymore. Nobody, so because Joe Knows said it, nobody's doing it. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Or because Joe Knows says guys don't play in the post no more. It gotta be true. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, the problem is this. The community is so fucking warped. You niggas want to watch the same 3 people and then you wonder why you're complaining like them. RNG. The green window keeps moving. It keeps moving. You sounding like them niggas. But if you subscribe to my channel, you wouldn't sound like them niggas. If people just play normal ball instead of trying to play, yup. Fox, 100%. Levy says, I never understood how people don't know basic things to be a good basketball player, yet don't work on any of the things. Says that right stick takes more skills. 100% righteous. People don't understand. People, when y'all see me do the shit that I do in 2K, it takes time. It takes skill. This is why I tell you guys, a lot of these guys are not as good as you think that they are. Toby says, you can tell the ones who play 2K that have actually balled. He goes, some people only play 2K and they never dribble the actual basketball. Well, basketball doesn't always translate to 2K, but I understand what you're saying. Subscribe to the channel. Y'all hit the like button. Somebody says, a good post game can keep, a good post game can keep me averaging a double-double in the rec without scoring. 100%. 100%. He says, there is RNG in the game, which I don't like, but practice will get you to hit those windows. I'm going to say it again. Niggas don't want to practice. People want to turn the game on. Okay, guys, because I'm Ticino, I should be hitting everything. That's the problem with you. People, I'm using their names. People, I want you to understand. If you guys don't grow your content base of who you're listening to, you're gonna keep believing the propaganda that all these niggas is spitting. Let's keep rocking and rolling. Some people lack IQ and it shows every time. Let's keep listening to the video though.
And then he also spoke about how centers were just clunky, okay? They had no value.
that centers were clunky and they had no value. Uncle Demi, I know you're only reporting the news. Shout out to Uncle Demi. No shade to him. Uncle Demi, I want you to understand. If you can't have a 99 speed on your center, if you can't steal like fucking the glove, if you can't run up and down the court like Steph Curry, if you can't grab rebounds like fucking Yao Ming and Shaquille O'Neal, and if you can't shoot like Dirk Nowitzki, people deem a build useless. Uncle Demi, you know what it is? I'm going to say this again, y'all. A lot of this is 2K's fault. I'm sorry. I got mad people that I show love to up in there that work for 2K. Shout out to all my niggas. Hear me. Shout out to y'all. I keep saying it. It is 2K's fault. 2K, ready? Every year, Joe knows, Shake, Bash, fucking, it's the same people. They add one or two folks. People, every year they gotta have new faces. People, I want you to understand. Bringing the same people over and over every year and expecting a different result is insanity. People, hear me out. They should have a rec warrior there, a park warrior, a my team warrior, a fucking pro-am warriors. They should have different my career warriors. They should have different people. People, hear me out. Everybody wants the game to play to their play style. People, I've shown you guys time and time again. I don't give a fuck what build I got. People, I brought out a 6-foot, destroyed niggas. 7'3s, destroyed niggas. Fucking 6'5, the people, any build I brought out every 2K, I've destroyed people. This is crazy. So hold on. Someone says most players don't even understand how to exploit a mismatch. Most people don't even pay attention to who they're guarding. Most people, why do you think when you see me playing in the random rec, I'm like, I look for certain attributes. All right, this guy's dead. All right, when you hear me say, all right, this guy's dead, it's because I know he can't guard me. His build is inadequate to guard me. I know he can't guard me. H says that's a damn lie. Y'all see me play this all year. When did my Drobe or Hakeem look clunky? That's what I'm saying. Y'all never seen any of my builds. You know what it is? Niggas want to do escape moves. Niggas want to fucking dribble and fucking quick stop with a 7-3. This is crazy. People, this is the problem with the 2K community, y'all. Y'all want to do point guard shit? Y'all be like, well, Victor Wembanyama does it. One person, people, hear me, hear. Victor Wembanyama, name me another center that's doing the shit that Victor's doing. I'll wait. At his height, I'll wait. You know what it is, y'all? Y'all people want the exception to be the rule. This is the reason why the 2K community always gets a shitty ass game. Listen. Oh yeah, I knew you was joking. Bobo does not do this shit. Bobo's not doing what Victor's doing. So I knew that was a joke. Hold on, he says that mismatch comment is spot on. I could be a 7-footer with a 6'6" guard on me. Ready? Hear me, y'all. Y'all hear me scream at niggas all day on live stream. I'm like, bro, aren't you 7 foot? Yeah. Why the fuck are you shooting over a 6'6"? Get in the fucking paint. Y'all hear me screaming at niggas all day on stream. You niggas have a 7-footer trying to shoot threes. Look at me, true. Splash. Splash. People, if I have a 6'6" guarding me, I'm not shooting nothing. I'm not shooting nothing. People, how many times y'all see me playing in the rec? I bring out my 7-foot power forward Kevin Durant and I'm guarding a 6'6". You niggas be like, shoot a three, true. Shoot a 3-pointer. Shoot a three. Why would I shoot a 3 over a 6'2", a 6'6"? Arkansas says, yo, hold on. Now, Arkansas. Now, I played with a nigga named Arkansas. I'm not sure if it's the same person. If it is, shout out to you. He says, they don't want to take the time to make builds to fit their play style. I'm going to say this again. People, I'm not even done with this video. You're going to hear Uncle Demi say some shit, and you're going to realize what the real problem is in the 2K community. He goes, facts. He goes, niggas want unrealistic shit in 2K. That's what it is. People want unrealistic shit in 2K. Wade says, 1v my 7-1. Yo, Wade, I'm gonna give you, no, leave him alone, y'all, leave him alone. I'm gonna give him one warning. Whenever I hear somebody say 1v1 me, I know you garbage. I'm gonna say this again. Whenever I hear somebody say 1v1 me, I know you trash. I know 100% you're garbage. Because 1v1 in this game is not the same 1v1 in real basketball. I'm going to say this again. People, ready? How many people, who was there when there was the 1v1 in the theater? Where it was either you had 5 dribble moves or you had 11 seconds to score. Nobody was in there. Nobody was in there. Nobody was in that event. Why? Because niggas want 24 seconds and they want to dribble through the whole court. Niggas do not know how to 1v1. People, hold up. Wade said, bro, in real life, I would cook your ass, Hoff. Listen, Wade, in real life, I'm richer than you. I am richer than you. I have more money than you. I have more money than most 2K players. What the fuck are you... People, do you see how dumb some of these niggas be in the comment section? Do you see how... The nigga said, True Hoff, in real life, I would cook you. Wade, how about you make more money than me? Can you try doing that? Wade, make more money than me. He said, so... All right. So, people, whenever you hear a grown man say, you're so sensitive, no, that's because you just lost the argument. And we don't do that. Yup. Bye. Get him out of here. Y'all already know. Listen, once you hear a nigga say, why are you being sensitive? No, that's because he lost the argument. In real life, bro, 1v1 me in 2K, I will cook you. What would people, whenever somebody, listen to me, y'all. Whenever somebody tells you to 1v1 them, you know for a fact they're garbage. People, If 2K had a 1v1 tournament, listen to me. If 2K had a 1v1 tournament with real 1v1 standards, which is you get 5 dribbles or 11 seconds to score, I guarantee you nobody's fucking with me. I know the niggas who would last. Me, Ridiculous, would definitely be somewhere up there. My top 10, me and Ridiculous will be in the top 10. 5 dribbles or 11 seconds to score, niggas ain't fucking with us. They're not fucking with us. They're not fucking with us. People, you do know that that's what the real 1v1 is in real basketball, right? 1v1 is not 24 seconds and you just run around the whole court. He said we do 3 dribbles in PA. You see, real people see people. People want basketball. H said, I'm coming for that crown. No, I think you can hold your weight. I think H can hold his weight. H will be up there. But people, why do you think you didn't see many people in the theater when it was that 1v1 event? Because it was 5 dribbles or 11 seconds to score. People weren't in there. You want to know why? Because they can't dribble. They can't spam enough dribble moves to get free. And then you had to stay within like a certain area and you started with the ball in a certain position. Niggas don't know how to play 1v1. They don't play 1v1. They don't play 1v1. Hold on. Demi does that. Let's keep listening, y'all. Let's keep listening to Uncle Demi. Shout out to those subscribing to the channel. Turn on notifications, y'all. Listen. Let's listen.
About making 7'3" pure inside centers, right? It was, y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? So when I said big builds are coming back, it was because I knew there's no way another 2K was gonna come out to big builds or what they say tall builds weren't going to be effective, okay?
I'll say it again. Big builds didn't go nowhere, y'all. Big builds didn't go nowhere.
And once you take that bit of information, all right, and then go back and it says, and encourage more build diversity. What I want to speak on is this, okay? And this is where the part comes in where I want everybody to really sit down, turn off any surrounding distractions, and just listen to me. The builder, okay? The builder is literally only...
No, what I'm saying, H, is when I was playing in that 1v1 in the theater with the real 1v1 rules, I was playing the same people over and over again. Because most people that want to play 1v1, they can't play that way. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. 1 second, please. All right, we back. Listen, y'all. So Uncle Demi is speaking on the 2K builds.
20% as far as dictating how and where, when, what. Literally only 20% as far as dictating how and comes in where I want everybody to really sit down, turn off any surrounding distractions, and just listen to me. The builder, okay? The builder is literally only 20% as far as dictating how and where, when, what type of build you're going to make, okay? It's going to have solely to do with gameplay. I've been talking about this for years, okay? And every single time I bring it up, you know, people just talk without thoroughly understanding the environment and how the community operates. Everybody's going to go to the meta, okay? No matter what game you play, if it's a meta build, if it's the best bang for your buck, you're going to do it. So then the question would be, well, how do you get diversity
People, that's the most contradicting statement.
If people are immediately going to find a meta build and then everybody's going to make that build. Well, duh. Just make sure there's a lot of metas that people can make. I mean, it's pretty.
So Uncle Demi is saying the reason why everybody makes the meta build is because then there isn't enough metas. They got to make more metas. People, you guys understand, right? Thanks, Mom. I appreciate it. What is this? People, you guys understand. You can make whatever build you want to make in NBA 2K, right? I'm going to say this again. You guys are aware. You can make whatever build you want to make in NBA 2K. Because you're choosing to follow content creators. He said the only meta build I do is only... I hear you, I appreciate it. Hear me out. If you're only listening to... I'm going to say this again. The problem with the 2K community is this, y'all. If it ain't coming from Shakedown, if it ain't coming from Joe Knows, Chris Smooth, if it ain't coming from different people, you guys don't want to hear it. I'm going to say this again. People, this is why this year in NBA 2K26, I'm truly leaning on I'm not releasing no builds. This year, I'm not releasing no builds. I'm strongly leaning in that direction. Why? Because this year, I dropped over 44 different builds. But you niggas want to keep making the meta. Y'all want to keep making these shitty ass builds. People, hear me out. You want to know why a lot of these content creators are crying? Because they'll make a Michael Jordan build with 99 3 ball, and then when they missing, I got 99 3 ball. Why am I missing? Charge? Okay, I'm going to charge it. People, because they got 99 3 ball, and they feel like because I got 99 3 ball, I shouldn't be missing. I'm going to say this again. A lot of the reason why you guys don't have good builds is because you're not listening to more people. Yeah, people don't think on their own. Oh, Brother Jones said this is the build. Oh, J-Mac said that this is the best Kevin Durant. So it gotta be the best build. I don't want to see nobody else's Jordan. See that this is why I said this year, I'm truly leaning on not releasing no builds. This year, all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sit here and just stream. I'm not releasing no builds this year. I'm not listening to I'm not dropping no builds this year. He goes, a Jordan build with 99 3 ball is just insane. But then people will put Michael Jordan in the thumbnail. My MJ build, like I said, y'all, it is, y'all, listen, I'm gonna say it again. DJ Khaled said it the best. If y'all niggas want to keep listening to these fucking dinosaurs in the 2K world, that's on y'all. And like I said, a big part of it too is it's NBA 2K. NBA 2K is not bringing up no new blood. They keep recycling the same niggas every year. They're not giving nobody new a chance. This is the reason why. This is the reason why the 2K community complains every single year. The same RNG shooting is so hard. Meow meow. If 2K doesn't start inviting niggas with voices, people who actually play the game, in a healthy manner, people, I don't got to L2 cheese. I don't got to dribble left and right for the whole shot clock to get a shot off. I don't got to do that. I don't have to do that. And this is the reason why. He goes, the content creators will give you a good base, but you have to know your... And this is the thing. Everybody wants to play everybody else's play style. But let's keep listening. Let's keep listening to what he's saying.
The obvious, right? I'm not trying to say it's simple, but we do have a blueprint, okay? NBA 2K20. Now, I've been very big and high on 2K20. I feel like 19 and 20 were great games. And I feel like 19's dribbling and how that was great. But what 20 did was even better, because 19 builds that couldn't shoot could really shoot. But in 20, they really opened it up and allowed a lot of people to be able to make builds that weren't great shooters, but could still, if you had really good stick game, you could shoot, okay? To this day, the best build of all time is the yellow-red two-way slashing playmaker. And what made that build so great, and what made it to where you had to be great to use it, shout out to my man LaMonster, right? I remember vividly in the build.
Yo, I think it's funny that a lot of these older content creators, like people who are known from back then, these guys are so, these niggas be, these, hear me out, y'all, hear me out. I'm gonna say something, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. He said, true, they be doing that on Spaces and Twitter too, dog. It's crazy. Hear me out. These older content creators that, now I'm not saying age, I'm saying those guys that have been around so long in the 2K community, these niggas sound like them fucking old timers that come home from jail with the fucking cigarette like this. Back in my day, boy, I was a player, boy. I had all the mujeres, all the chicas. Boy, back in the day, boy, niggas want us to go back so bad. Niggas want to go back to the glory days when they was 21. Like, bro, stop. Like, bro, if only we went back to 2K17 when I was a god. Okay, so you ain't a god no more. Get over it. You're not him no more. It's over. I'm sorry, y'all. These niggas be crying for the old. Yeah, boy, they gotta bring back them Viagra pills, boy. Yeah, boy. I used to pop them things. Boop, boop. Yeah, boy. I be up there, my willy be hard like this, like fam. That's like that one street nigga, hear me, who when he was younger, he was a gangster, and now he old, he like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was a thug. Back in the day, I would have never. I'm gonna say this again. A gangster is a gangster is a gangster. That's the way I was raised. If you was gangster when you're 15, you're gonna be gangster when you're 35, and you're gonna be a gangster when you're 65. Doesn't matter. I ain't saying you're gonna be out there putting in work, but that mentality, it doesn't leave you. These niggas want to go back to the glory days. Stop. It's over. Your time then came and gone. Let it go.
Builder, the day of, me and LaMonster and some of the other fellas, every single 2K, you know, especially me and Mont, when it opens up in Australia, we'll go ahead, play together in Australia servers, getting the idea what type of build we want. And I remember Mont was like, yo, I'm thinking about going with this two-way slashing playmaker. And I was like, what? I was like, bro, like that dude only has a 65-3. Like, how you gonna be able to shoot with that? We made that build. Well, he made that build. I made this big, like, little stretch. And we were playing twos in Australia servers. And we know about the latency and stuff. And this dude was sparking with an 85. He was an 85.
Let me use the greatest example. People, How many of my center builds y'all seen dudes in my comment section? I will have a 70 defensive rebound. How many people? I count 5 till this day. I will kill you with that 70 rebound at center. You need 99 O board. And how many of them niggas came into my world in the park, in the rec, and they got mobbed on? Mobbed. You know what's so funny? You don't see them niggas commenting in my comment section no more. They like this. People, where are all the comments with people saying true? I will mob your center with 70 defensive rebounds. I will mob you. People, have you noticed you don't hear those guys no more? People, have you noticed you don't see that comment no more in my comment section? Because then when they play against me and they see that they can't get no rebounds, they stay quiet. I keep telling y'all, rebounds is about skill. Rebound is about position. People, y'all watch me mob 99 O board all day long. You don't hear them talking no more. They ain't got nothing to say no more. True, you got a center with 60 interior defense? I will kill you in the post. And then they'll pull up on me. And then they can't score on me. People, y'all been hearing for 3 years, nigga, I will mob you, nigga. I will kill you, nigga. Everybody always says 1v1 me. People, I keep telling you, the reason why people always ask me to 1v1 them is because they need all that space to run. That's all rebounds is about, righteous. That's it. People, I want you to understand, a lot of content creators, they're not as good as they speak about. People, a lot of these content creators in 2K are not as good as they post. They post highlight clips. They don't even stream. That's why I told you guys, there are certain content creators that people, ready? A great example. Y'all hear, he's my guy. Y'all hear Bash be like, I'm the best big man in NBA 2K. Well, that's kind of hard for him to make that declaration and stand on it when you ain't gone up against a lot of big men in this community. I haven't seen him go up against a lot of niggas in the 2K community that play big. Cause drop stepping ain't gonna get you there. First you have to get to position. I'm not gonna let you get to the post if all you got is a drop step. He said attributes don't make your player magically do things. Right. You have people, I keep telling y'all guys, y'all be blaming 2K for shit that's y'all fault. 2K does not control the person behind this controller. Unless you dunking with the square button, and then y'all niggas is controlled by 2K. Y'all niggas telling 2K, decide for me. If y'all niggas is still dunking with the square button, y'all niggas is weird. But I want you guys to understand, y'all guys blame 2K for shit that's your fault. It's your fault. Exactly. These people be glazing these content creators. That's why all these, that's why all these content creators, all they do is adjust little things. People, my builds are vastly different from the rest of these content creators. But then if you notice, towards the end of the year, their builds start to look like mine's. Who's paying attention? Who's really paying attention? Because if you're watching, I will make a build in the beginning of the year that runs the same at the end of the year. Then by the end of the year, their builds look like mine's. You think about going big for your first Nope. My first build in NBA 2K is gonna be my power forward, my KD, and my Dirk Nowitzki. He said, Boog said that's a fact. Facts. Wheeler said, I've noticed. People, if you watch all of these content creators, the big content creators, go look at their dates on their build. Cause people, it shows people listening to that. I'm gonna show you how easy this is. Look. You scroll down here, right? You go here to where it says more. Right here. Where it says more. And it lets you know the information. Look, right here, look. July 21, 2025. It lets you know the day when people made that video. People, my dates are so far ahead of theirs. He said facts, and then they cried to developers to nerf and buff shit. He said 2K uses content creators like establishments use elites. It is what it is, man. Like I said, 2K I just feel where 2K makes the mistake is they don't invite no new blood. There are people, if I was to get invited to 2K Day, do you honestly think that I'm gonna care about dribble moves and no, I'm looking at the builder all day like this. Even though it is still subject to change, but you guys know how I make my builds. You know how I make my builds. You know, I make builds that if you go into the park, you're effective. If you go into the theater, you're effective. Random rec, you're effective. Anywhere you go, you're going to be effective. The problem is, these guys be bringing park builds into the rec, expecting to have the same outcomes. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? How does that make sense? Boog says, Joey 2K's KD builds looks like yours. People, I'm going to say this again. If you honestly think that these upper content create people, there's a reason why 65% and over 65% of my viewerships are from people that come back to watch me, but they're not subscribed. Who the fuck you think is watching? Patrick Swayze from Ghost? Who the fuck do you think is watching? Shit is crazy.
Raw didn't have the badges. Remember back then you had to get like the release and stuff. So I think he only had like silver releaser or whatever you call the badge that you needed. You know, no, actually he didn't even have that. So he was shooting really slow, but he was greening. He was hitting shots with it. And this is without a hot spots and that type of deal. So when that happened, I was initially like, man, I don't know, dog. Like, you know, because remember in 19, the sharpshooting playmakers were huge, right? The sharpshooting playmakers was, you know, more shooting, a little bit of playmaking, really OP. So to go this direction was different, right? But when he ended up making that build and dropping a video,
I'm dealing with it. I'm grateful.
In the comment section was calling the build trash.
Mama, some folks don't even eat.
Gonna work. This is
Mama, hear me out. I know you're trying something. It's okay, hear me. There are people who are homeless in the street and they can't eat nothing today. No. I want you to say, Mama, I'm grateful for this. It ain't the best. But no, it's fine, Mama. It's okay. It ain't the best.
They're low carb,
but it's the low carbs, no problem. Mama, it ain't the best. But there's somebody who's homeless. And that's how I'm thinking about it. Somebody who's homeless and they wish they could eat this. So I'm grateful. So thank you, okay? I could use a Red Bull though. If you don't mind bringing me a Red Bull, can I get a Red Bull? Thank you, mamas. It's crazy. Yeah, she tried to experiment this morning, y'all. She tried to experiment making me like some low-fat tortillas. Cool. I like them. Maybe not for this. I like it. But I don't complain about food, y'all, because there's people who are homeless. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody who, one of you guys right now is in your job, And though you working, maybe you don't have money for lunch today, so I'm eating this for y'all.
It's not an experiment. It's a low carb.
It's a low carb tortilla. That's fine. We gonna enjoy it. Somebody says, Shy says, I made a 99 pass accuracy point guard out the gate, and people hated on it until I started dotting everything. I could see. I hear you. Most content creators either recycle or do exactly as you. I hear you. I'm not even gonna lie. I made like 4 builds from you. I appreciate that. I respect that. Most content creators wouldn't be honest. Yeah, it's no biggie. She tried. You know what I'm saying? People, y'all hear me, y'all. I've been homeless. I've eaten out of garbage cans. I've been homeless. People, if y'all niggas don't know what it is to reach into a garbage can and eat from somebody else's food that they thought was disgusting, people, this is why I'm a different content creator. This is why I tell you niggas, people, hear me out. A lot of content, people, hear me out. I make content for fun. I love doing this shit for y'all. People. So I stay making your bills. I appreciate that. I want you to understand, man, I don't play when it comes to being grateful. I'm not always grateful for certain things, but most of the time when it comes to food, I'm grateful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't play like that. Shout out to Steven. Steve, I appreciate you, man. Real talk. I like how every build you make is always a mismatch. I gotta change my YouTube page name to True Mismatch Builds. People, you know this is the real reason why most people steal my builds, because most people start to realize towards the end of the year, this build is an automatic mismatch. No matter what you do to this build, you're gonna have to give this build something. The problem is this. You guys feel you need 99 3-ball. You feel like you feel like you need an 85 3-ball. You feel like you need a 99 mid-range. You feel like you need 95, 96 drive and dunk. You feel, because you feel that way, that's why your builds are hurt. That's why your builds are inadequate. But content creative people, if you look at some of their builds, people, y'all seen what happened last year at the beginning of 2K. Y'all seen, and now I already heard that content creator made another fake page to watch my page, y'all. I'm not gonna say who said it. But hear me. Y'all remember the content creator who was like, you ain't gonna need no post control. Post this year ain't gonna be shit. And then when I drop my builds, even in his comment section, he had his own subscribers saying, but I thought you said post control, that doesn't matter. That's how you know when somebody's stealing. Let's keep listening to this video though. People, I'm telling y'all, man. And Brutal Sim said it the best. The 2K content creators is the only content creation community where people steal. I don't look at nobody's build unless somebody sends me a build or you guys want me to review builds. What I do watch is their streams. And people, I'm sorry, most of these content creators, they're not as good as those videos that they post. On live stream, I don't see them do none of that cool shit they do on the videos that they upload. I don't see it. I'm telling you, that's why this year, I'm not posting no videos. This year, I'm going straight up the EJ route. I'm going straight live streams. I'm not dropping no builds for you niggas. That guys don't deserve it. That guys that sit there, go run to Joe Knows, go run to Joey 2K, go watch their build. They make a fucking Michael Jordan 199 3-ball, get 126,000 views, but then Y'all will beg me to drop a video of my build, and y'all niggas don't. Nah, fuck that nigga. I told y'all, I'm not playing this year. I'm dead ass serious. Y'all not getting no builds this year. Y'all not getting y'all ain't getting no builds. Straight streams. That's it. He goes, if something don't matter, then why devs put it in the game? I hear you. He goes, 2K is the most toxic and backstabbing community. Yup. And this is people. Why do you think our community is the only one that doesn't grow? Our community is the only one that does not grow. People, I have 78 people in the building. I know all 78 people are not subscribed. I'm going to keep saying it. People, this is the problem. The 2K community want to keep listening to the same 5 people. Ready? Hear me out. Hear me out. No offense to Uncle Demi. Uncle Demi doesn't nearly play the way most of us content creators play. He don't play the same way Tonic plays. He don't play the same way Shake plays. I wouldn't even say he's on the same level of a Joe Knows, a Dignifier. But y'all niggas will sit here. He'll drop build videos. People, hear me out. Hear me out. Listen to me. Listen to me. And I only could say this because this is my guy. My man Bash will be like, I'm the best center in the world. But he'll drop a point guard build. This is the best point guard build. And y'all niggas will... People, have y'all ever seen Bash play point guard for a long enough period of time? That's like Shakedown saying, yo, this is the best center in 2K. Have y'all guys ever seen Shakedown play center for a significant period of time? He says, honestly, I don't want you to grow. That's why I don't subscribe. Well, you can't be saying that because you're subscribed, because you're in my comment section writing. But I'll say it again. Yeah, that's what most people are saying. That's what most people are saying. He goes, only logical 2K knowers check for Demi's news. I hear you. I hear you. He said, I still hope you drop bills. I'm just saying, don't bank on it, y'all. Don't bank on it. No. Cause White Cup is subscribed. Nah. White Cup is subscribed. He subscribed to the channel. People, you cannot comment in my comment section. You have to wait for 2 weeks. That means he subscribed. That's all it means. What he's saying is, that's what people are saying. They don't want me to grow. They want to steal my content, but then they want to pretend like if it was them that brought it up. That's why I tell you guys. He said, imagine going to Uncle Demi for builds. I will go to Uncle Demi for news. If I want to go for big man builds, I'm going to go potentially to a Bash. I'm definitely going to go to an Olajuwon. I'll definitely go to a Kenzo. I'm definitely going to a True Hall of Fame. But point guard, people, if I want the best dribble build in the world, I'm going to Steezo. I'm skipping over all of you niggas. I'm going, Steezo, show me what build you got. I also love seeing how you think when you make it, but I understand. I got you. I played with Uncle Demi in theater, and I wasn't impressed. You see, it takes honesty. Thank you. Yo, Zell, thank you. No shade to Uncle Demi. No shade. I'm just saying, there are certain things that people go, now Shake, if Shake shows me a shooting guard or a small forward, I'm going to pay attention. Because Shake tends to whoop niggas' asses. Like Tassino. If I want a shot creator, I'm going to Tassino. I want to see what people. I told y'all, my goal this year is to play against 3 people. Tassino, I want to play against them. I want to play against Boomy, and I got to play against Steezo. I got to play against Steezo. I have to try. Steezo got to give me 3 games. 3 games. Appreciate that. I'm like, Steezo, I need 3 games to guard you, my boy. You got to give me 3 games. I don't give a fuck. I'd rather get my ass whooped. Josh said, honestly, I never subscribed. I never subscribed for 2K content and gaming. I like your honest and authenticity. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you. He said, I need a true versus Kenzo. You see, you want to, I mean, I don't mind it, but the reason why I want to play with Kenzo is because he is somebody I could pass the ball to. And me being a passer, me being a super passer, I would thrive the same way I thrive when I play with H. I thrive when I play with Ocho. Cause when I know somebody on the floor that I know could shoot, and I'm in the post or I'm outside and I fake them and they double team, I know somebody could go to work. That's what I want to do more. He said, I want to see you and your homies in the Pro-Am. Don't worry, that's never going to happen. Too many years playing Pro-Am. That shit is not happening. He goes, you'll be surprised how many killers there are behind those sticks who aren't 100%. There's a lot of guys out there behind the sticks who are not streamers, people that are fucking nice. I keep telling you, there's this girl named Wet Wet. If y'all ever come across a girl named Wet Wet, listen, don't sleep. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. He goes, true Kenzo and Brute would be scary. Now, see, me and Brute always run into this issue because Brute is a passer. I'm a passer. So, yeah, it could work. It could work. It could work. I'm not saying it can't work. But Brute is such an overpasser, just like me, that I think me and him would have that's the only issue. That's the only issue. Even when me and Brute played, remember, we played into the wreck. Brute is looking for the open man, so am I. So that is probably the hardest part about playing, because Brute is a passer. But because Brute is Brute, and Brute is my teacher. Brute put me onto YouTube. I learned a lot from Brute. Me and Brute talk almost every other day. I would gracefully bow out and say, right, I'm gonna let you pass the ball, bro, because that's who Brute is to me. He goes, I appreciate the legitimacy of your content. Not only do you have great builds, you've helped me with basketball IQ. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate that comment. Thanks a lot, Josh. Real talk.
And man, it only took what? Maybe like 4 days.
Whoa. Not demonic.
And when Mon got all those badges, he got his hot spots. He had the, I almost called like silver quick draw, whatever it was. I can't remember what base it was back then. Man, that build could get contact dunks. That build had Hall of Fame playmaking. It had Hall of Fame defense. It had gold finishing badges. And even though he only had like 8 shooting badges, I can't remember what badges he picked. This man was killing, okay? And so, again, the reason why that build became great was not because everybody could use it, but if you were really good at the game and you knew how to time your shot and shoot it with a low 3, then you could be great, okay? So then now let's go to another aspect. Let's look at somebody like Annoying. Remember Annoying TV? He was out there with a pure green pie chart using a facilitating sharpshooter, pure green, and was fading, his whole running wagers with a pure green pie chart, right, as a PG, was doing all those fades, those threes, etc. I can go down the list. Ticino, right? Ticino went with a yellow-green. Sharp shot creator was able to do all those crazy shot creating shots and that type of deal. Okay,
A great example, y'all. You know how many dudes laugh at me? People legitimately laugh at me under my builds. Ha ha ha. You got a 75 driving dunk with a 90 standing? Ha ha ha. So stupid. People, how many contact dunks have you seen me get? Dunking, people, dunking is a right stick thing. The reason why most of you guys can't dunk with a 75 driving dunk is because you press square. You press the square button to dunk. On Xbox, you press X. On Xbox, you press X. You tell 2K, tell me what to do. Where y'all guys see me ball with the right stick, and y'all guys be wondering, people, oh my gosh, I have a video coming out. It might be like an hour long, B. Maybe even more, of nothing but highlights from me for 2K, man. 2K25. People, and I rarely do contact dunks. It's because I dunk with the right stick, y'all. I want y'all to understand that, man. But I want y'all to hear one key thing. Listen.
G-Sice made a red-blue paint beast that had like a 50-something 3-ball, right? And sent that build to dominance. It was one of the best center builds in the game in 2K20. Then we had these 6'8" pure red centers.
So what he's really saying is this, y'all. So Uncle Demi, I'm going to say this again. So Uncle Demi is saying they have to allow more builds. Okay. But Uncle Demi. But now he's making an argument. It's really based on the players. So if I'm really good with a build and you're not good on it, whose fault is that? So because in NBA 2K25, I'm a pretty good shooter. And you're not. Whose fault is that, really? You see, people, we got to start putting the blame where the blame belongs. We have to.
I remember I made a defensive anchor pure red. I only had maybe a 64, 65 3-ball, if that, 'cause I had max wingspans, and I was able to shoot. Okay, we can go down the list. What was my man that played in 2K League? He made the blue. No, it was a half blue, half green. I can't remember what it's called. I can't remember what that build was called, man. It was after his name. I'm sorry, I can't remember off the top of my head.
That's a fact, y'all. People, just because somebody, hear me out. Just because you see somebody copy and paste a build that I made, it doesn't mean that they're going to have the same results. People, I want you to understand. There are centers that play 2K that they feel like they need a 94 block. People, I've been playing with a 69 block on most of my builds all year long. I want y'all to hear one thing though before I let y'all go. Watch this.
He made that point guard build and it went straight dominant. Like everybody was talking about how good that build was. Like you can use that build too. Okay? Me, another build I made a pure blue lob threat. Running in stage, being able to shoot threes in the corner with it. It was so fun, right? Because it was skill set and skill. If you had skill at the game, then you could be able to utilize that. What happened that changed all this? Right? 2K was going this direction. It was great. The balance, everybody making builds. What changed it? It was the damn cheaters. So what happened was, if you remember, there was no such thing as different timings on your shot. Okay, remember this. Think back at 2K20. No matter if you were 6 feet from the basket, if you were 50 feet from the basket, the timing was the same. The stamina didn't have anything to do with none of that, right? Then what happened was first it was the original strike pack. The strike pack was able to just green every single time. So what did 2K do? All right, cool. Well, now if your stamina drops a little bit, you know, it's going to change the shot timing, right? Remember that, right? And then all of a sudden, when the strike pack found out another thing about it, it was like, okay, found a way to circumvent that. Then what happened? 2K was like, all right, cool. So not only if the stamina's going to do it, we're also going to change the shot timing based upon how far you are. So if your foot is on the 3-point line, that's going to be a different speed. But then if you're like 2-3 feet behind that line, that's going to be a different speed. And then what happened? 2K tried to, the strike packs ended up fixing that, okay? So then 2K, you know, went straight kamikaze style, started moving the green window and all that type stuff. And then what happened? Then they brought out the Titans, right? Those Titans, and now Titans can do it no matter what. No matter what 2K can do, a Titan will always figure it out. Okay, so I just went down a whole list of what changed that from 2K20. Remember, 21. That's when we started getting. Everybody had to have, like, if the shooting was so hard, you had to have a pure. Remember, people were running around with pure green centers, right? Because you couldn't even make a red-green center anymore because the shooting was that hard. Okay. So what I'm getting at is that you have to 2K has to get rid of all that dynamic moving timing of your movement of your green window, this and that. If they're talking about getting to build diversity, have diversity in the community, this is what they have to do. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If it is difficult to shoot in NBA 2K26, everybody's going to run around with the same builds again. The same centers are going to be in the game because they're going to get a center that...
Nope. Lie. Lies. People, I'm going to say this again. Here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. You guys want to shoot consistent threes with the fucking 65 3 ball. Get over it. Y'all want to shoot consistent Steph Curry green threes with a 65. Stop doing that. People, this is the real problem. And this is why y'all guys are having a hard time. Because y'all want to do shit that you was doing in NBA 2K19 and 25 and 26. Make your builds better. And you have better results. People have the same builds because, hear me out. People think that by setting, people, hear me out. How many times y'all watch these centers who want to set a million screens, and I have to guard the dribbler, and I'm shutting down the dribbler. I'm shutting him down. Why? Because I know how they play. People, you know how many times this year people were like, yo, True, how do you do that? How do you shut down the left, right, and the point guards? How do you shut it down? How do you do that? And I keep saying the same thing every single stream. If you turn on notifications and you actually watch the videos that I put out, you would know. You know how many defensive videos people... Hold on. I want to give some credit to somebody. Hold up. Let me give some credit. Hold on, wait. Let me give a quick shout out to somebody. Hi, Papas. Yeah. Okay.
Are you?
Thank you. My book? Mm-hmm. Nice. I got to get back to reading my book. Hold on. I want to give credit to somebody. Shout out. Hold up. Because it's only right when people watch my videos. I know I screenshotted it. Damn. Where is it? Anyway, on my defensive video, somebody hit me and said, yo, why nobody is talking about this tactic. He said, why are no YouTubers saying this? Because they don't know. They don't know. He said, I never heard somebody break a defensive video down like this until you just broke it down. He said, I'm like mind blown. He said, bro, it's because you guys are coming on my live stream. Yo, True, how do you do that? I keep telling you, subscribe to my channel, go under the column that says video. Maybe you guys should take your time, go through the video catalog, defensive videos, shooting videos, post videos, and you would see but because I'm not Uncle Demi and I'm not Joe Knows or I'm not fucking Shake, y'all niggas don't watch the videos. I told y'all, only 11% of my subscribers have their notifications on. How are you gonna know if a video's coming out? How would you know? You wouldn't know. Listen.
I can shoot and then make it from there, right? Everybody's gonna have the same type of guard builds because again, if it's that difficult, if shooting becomes easier and the green window stays as the green window, okay? And if the stamina has nothing to do with shot type, basically what 2K saying is, hey, listen, you know what?
No. You see, Uncle Demi, don't try to skim past that. And if your stamina ain't got nothing to do, listen, Demi, if somebody is tired in real life, it's gonna affect their performance. If a center is getting circles ran around him, yes, fatigue plays the. You see, I want y'all to hear this again, y'all. See, you know what it is? Some of y'all niggas will let these content creators just talk. Listen.
They're gonna get a center find a center that can shoot, and then make it from there, right? Everybody's gonna have the same type of guard builds because again, if it's that difficult, if shooting becomes easier and the green window stays as the green window, okay? And if the stamina has nothing to do with shot type, basically what 2K saying.
No. And if stamina has nothing to do with shot timing, no. People, if somebody is tired, they're gonna perform differently. You see what I'm saying? These niggas want to play NBA jams in 2K. That ain't even real basketball. That ain't even real basketball, y'all. These niggas, people, I'm telling y'all, these guys want to run up and down the court all day with no consequence. People, I'm telling y'all, I'm sorry. Uncle Demi just made himself look really bad. Uncle Demi just made himself look really bad. You're saying you don't want the stamina to affect shooting? Bam, if somebody's tired, they're going to be affected. I had to make sure you guys heard that because some of you guys will graze right past that like you didn't hear it. Oh no, you're going to hear it. You're going to hear it. He said the difficulty. Wait. He said, and more of the top content creators complain about something. That's why 2K, hey, it is what it is. He goes, facts. Never knew nothing about the right stick defense till I subbed to you. I appreciate that. At least some of y'all are gonna be honest. He goes, the difficulty in shooting is why there was build right. 100%. Sub-Zero said, what is he talking about? Everybody wants a simulation game, but wants it to be arcade based. Right. It's crazy. He let people, I'm gonna let you hear it again before I let y'all go. I didn't say it because he said it, not me. Listen.
Shoot and then make it from there, right? Everybody's gonna have the same type of guard builds because again, if it's that difficult, if shooting becomes easier and the green window stays as the green window, okay? And if the stamina has nothing to do with shot type, basically what 2K is saying is, hey, listen, you know what? The small part of this community.
Nope. Nope. I disagree wholeheartedly. He said, thank goodness he's not a developer. I disagree wholeheartedly with you. Demi, wholeheartedly. And I think that if Demi watches this video and he hears this one part, he's going to be like, yeah, that was kind of crazy for me to say that. I think he would know that was kind of crazy what he just said. What he just said was out of pocket. Like I said, y'all, everybody wants NBA Jam settings in a game that's supposed to be replicating real life. But then people say, but it's a video game, but it's supposed to be about real life. But it's okay, don't worry about it. Listen, it is what it is. Listen, y'all, I appreciate everybody that tuned in, shows up, shows out, shows love. Thank you for all the new subscribers. I truly appreciate y'all. Turn on your notifications, y'all. Turn on notifications. I see y'all in the next one. Y'all already know what time it is, man. True Hall of Fame builds. Ya tú sabes. Que lo que. Wepa. We out of here.